Hello, people! Welcome back to the Resident Evil 4 Ada Separate Ways playthrough. I am your host, Chad Marco. Hold on, this mic is a little weird right now. That's better. Hold up, I gotta. Oh god, I hate when I do this to you people. But it must be done. Okay. So, oh wait, mic might need to be a little bit higher. Okay. Wow, that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm ready. Where were we? Weren't we like looking for us Lewis or something? Oh yeah, so I just went to that old farmhouse where Leon fought Chief Mendez. Of course, Ada did not fight him, so I got to spend a little bit more time with the Chainsaw Sisters. So. Wait, do I need to use the key somewhere? Oh yeah, so I did get a key out of there. That was the whole point of going in there. Wow, that's actually kind of interesting now that I think about it. Because I just realized that it was Ada who turned on this trolley to begin with. Or a lift, it's a lift. Trolley, ain't it the same shit? Trolley, lift. Anyway, that's one of the things I'm enjoying about this playthrough so far. You get to see how Ada and Leon interact with each other while going through separate ordeals, but still, you know, now you get to see, oh, Ada turned that on. I think this is Ada in her prime in terms of like her looks. I think this is her at like peak sexy. Of course, in the original Resident Evil 2, the graphics weren't really that good, so nobody looked very sexy back then, except in like concept art. Resident Evil 2 remake, I felt like I just didn't like how she looked in that. She wasn't really attractive. She wasn't very attractive to me in that. So obviously this should be closed. What did she say? This must be where that little runt I read about is holed up. The runt. That's not very nice, Ada. There's this thing going on Twitter. Cat Williams was trending on Twitter because he gave his take on cancel culture, and he talked about how he kind of pretty much agrees with it. That people should try to be more sensitive and whatnot. I didn't necessarily agree with what he said. I didn't necessarily agree with what he said. Her little comment here, "you little runt," is kind of what made me think of it, because he mentioned like saying little people instead of the other word, what, midget? I always liked what Patrice O'Neal said about it. Even though he kind of came, like, his time was before cancel culture was even a thing. But I like what he said, which is, you know, what happened to context, you know. Like me, I'll say whatever word I want to fucking say. If I want to say nigger, cracker, faggot, midget, retard, tranny, trap. Oh god, there were even some people who were like mad about the fucking trap, the word trap referencing to trains. I mean, goddamn, dude. But What I'm saying is that I'm gonna say whatever word I damn well please. But what I won't do, I'm not going to like insult someone unprovoked. Like I'm not gonna just call someone a faggot because they happen to be gay. I'm not gonna call someone a nigger because they happen to be black. You see what I mean? But I might just say faggot just to say it because I don't to me it's just a word. It's like saying bitch. But to me, it's all about the context of it. There's a difference between just saying a word and saying it to specifically insult someone unprovoked, or saying it because you just hate that particular group or whatever. God damn it! I really want that red herb, but I just man, I am full. Goddamn, I must be doing a little bit too well right now. Oh God, this is the hardest decision of my life, because I'm kind of scared because I had an issue with resources earlier. That's just one bullet. I can afford that. But I just feel like, oh damn, I feel like this giant motherfucker is about to try to kill me. Oh, really? That was all it took? Yeah, a fucking bitch. Oh damn. All right. This is kind of weird though. Like, really, they thought this of handling it the exact same way. Oh shit. I just find it a bit odd. Oh shit. I need some space. Touch me, bitch! God damn it. Yeah, I realized, wait, you ain't gotta fight this dude.
I forgot something. You guys go on.
So this is after the siege.
Lewis.
Oh, this video is so blurry. It's God.
Hey, señorita. Got a light and some smokes to go with it to make my day?
Where's the sample?
Okay, we skipped the foreplay. As a matter of fact, I was just going to get it. Where's the love, baby?
Sounds like fun to me. Just hurry up.
Okay, lady. Where do you stand on all of this? Exactly what kind of group are you working for?
There are some things in the world better off not knowing. This is one of them.
Fine. I can take a hint. I don't care who you are, as long as you get rid of that old man and his religious friends.
Ada seems like more Lewis's type than Ashley. Now that I think about it, they make a good pair. Lewis is a bit of a womanizer.
Among all the people involved in this, Luis Serra has the least entanglements. He works for no organization, preferring to move on his own. I'm the one who told the organization of his importance. I did it because I like him. His history betrays an enthusiasm I once shared. It was a stroke of luck that I happened to intercept his email for help. It seems he can't trust the police, so he sent the email to an old friend from college. He must have thought his friend was still alive. At any rate, that's how I managed to find him.
Maybe the friend they're talking about is Ada's ex-boyfriend.
Investigation of the cult while doing research on Las Plagas. A brilliant scientist. He's accumulated a pile of data and pieced it all together. Must be why Sadler hired him. Too bad Sarah's snooping has aroused his suspicion. When I told him who I was, he practically begged to be taken into custody. He needed protection. He said, I have no love for Las Plagas or this stupid cult. I want out. I just want peace and quiet again. I ordered him to bring me a Master Plaga specimen, a sample for evidence. Looks like he's one of the few people whom Sadler actually trusts. Tracking him down and getting my hands on the sample shouldn't be difficult. I doubt the cult will take kindly to his escape, though. I'll have to guide this along if I want it to go smoothly.
A sample? Wait, so you can't just take one of these giant parasites out of one of the dead villagers and put it in a damn box and send it off? I think there's enough fucking evidence laying around the village. I think you got enough evidence for your case, Ada. Just, you goddamn, all this shit around the village. You just fought a fucking giant ogre man. Come on, bro. Chapter 3. But yeah, I just think when it comes down to shit like that, context is the most important thing. I would never go out of my way to offend anybody, but
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them up now.
oh god. So we're already kind of zipping to this point. Isn't Lewis already dead by this point? No, I don't.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Guns ain't bad, really. She just did too much maneuvering.
Long time no see.
Ada.
I mean, she could have just shot him in the back.
True.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's it to you?
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
See you around.
That seemed kind of unnecessary. Was that really necessary? She could have just said, bye, Leon. What would he do? He a bitch. I mean, he ain't a bitch, but he a simp type beta male dude. So it ain't like he was about to grab her by the hair and demand answers.
Understood.
And that U.S. government lapdog, Leon. If you do happen to encounter him, put him out of commission. We can't let him interfere with our plans.
He has no idea what's going on. He's nothing we need to worry about.
He's a survivor of Raccoon City. We can do without the extra distraction. Take him out.
That's a good idea, Wesker.
Leon.
Retrieve the sample. Am I in the damn garden with the dogs just off rip? Okay. But
Welcome.
I never had an issue with YouTube, right? As far as the censoring.
Good things on sale, stranger.
Cause the way it works now, you have to specify if you have any sort of offensive content in your videos. And I've been on point with that, right? I didn't get any kind of warning until I said faggot. When I was, I think it was in the Streets of Rage 2 playthrough. I was really getting into it, and I beat a hard boss or something, and I said, "I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot." And it was after that I got my first like warning. They didn't specify like what it was, but I think that was it, because I never had an issue as far as like submitting my rating for my videos until then. And to be fair, it's a bit harder with live videos because I don't know.
What are you, boy?
I don't know what I'm gonna say beforehand, right?
Stranger? Thank you. Come back anytime.
I don't know how where I'm gonna go when I do live videos. But the whole point though is just that I might have got that warning for saying faggot, but then it's like, dude, the context of it. I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot. That's what Mike Tyson said during that infamous whoa shit press conference before fighting oh shit before fighting, I think it was Lennox Lewis. But that's what I'm saying though, man. It's context is so goddamn important, bro. Oh my god. Dude. I think the TMP is what really works on these guys, now that I think about it. I kind of remember when I first found out. Oh shit! How did he see me? Oh, I see him now. Oh god, I gotta remember. I'm still mad about this button layout, bro. Why the fuck is the mount button triangle? God damn, dude. The fuck is wrong with these people? I swear that it makes no sense. Why? What game does that? Whoa, shit. That was kind of close. I wonder if the dog's gonna show up here. I did it again. God damn it, dude. Shit. What sense does that make? Do I gotta go on the same rant again? I swear it is utterly ridiculous to have the map button. Damn, he out here just in the cut. It is utterly ridiculous to map the map button to triangle. I know I'm not tripping here. But I can remember when I first found out about Patrice O'Neal. I had already knew he was a comedian, but I didn't know how red pill he was. Like he was, man, dude. Can you imagine if Patrice O'Neal was alive now? I don't know if you guys have looked at some of his famous like red pill videos or whatever, but you definitely got to check it out if you haven't. Whoa, he can throw that shit up. I must have binge watched like all those videos when I first found out about him. He mainly talked about like relationships between men and women, but he talked about other things too. Like, again, that whole cancel culture thing and context regarding like what you say and what you actually mean. Oh, there go the fat one right there. He was close too. I wasn't afraid though. I did it again. God damn it! My instinct is just, oh my god, dude. Maybe it was just the games I've been playing, but it does not feel right. I'm telling you, like, map on triangle does not feel right, man. Somebody let me know how many games have you played where the map was fucking triangle or X or square or some dumb shit like that. Let me know. Maybe I'm the retard here. Oh, this guy got a helmet on. But man, I wish, goddamn, if Patrice O'Neal could just be alive today, man. He would be, his input would be so hilarious. Not just funny, but you just know, like, he's gonna. He's gonna really keep it. He's gonna tell it. He's gonna tell it like it is, man. Oh, this guy is gone. I remember when he was talking about relationships, and he was talking about his philosophy of just why he has to reserve some love for himself. Like, I can't love you completely. I gotta have some love for myself, and just all those concepts that he talked about back then and how relevant they are now when guys talk about like how you need to approach relationships. Like, it's just it's crazy how spot on he was back then. Because if you look at it now, we look at like the red pill and how men are told to approach relationships. We're told to, you know, prioritize ourselves instead of prioritizing women, because they're not going to prioritize us, and that's just the fucking truth. That's what I always found so crazy about people who find like red pill stuff offensive. They get upset when men don't prioritize women, and when we say, you know, don't get attached, focus on yourself. But then they don't call out women for doing the exact same thing, dude. That's what's crazy about it. Because really, most women have already been living by these principles of not giving a fuck, of being selfish and selective and all these things. And these are like, a lot of these concepts are kind of new to men in general. And I can't understand why it makes people so upset when men do these things that women are already doing. Okay, we got everything here. That was an asshole move too, just to put you here in the maze off the rip. I've been posting on Twitter a lot because I'm banned from 4chan. But I've been posting on Twitter a lot. Well, a lot more than I normally would. Normally, I would post something on Twitter every now and then. Very rarely. Most of the stuff I posted on Twitter would be just links to my newest videos and whatnot. But now I've been posting there more regularly, just kind of hanging out there, posting memes and shit like that. That's how I found out about that whole Cat Williams thing, and I saw it trending. And of course Twitter just loved it. Twitter loved what he had to say. And then that was one of those moments where I had to remember that I'm not on 4chan, so because I think it's fair to say that Twitter is a very liberal place. It's a very liberal like site, right? I think that's fair to say. So of course, a take like that, approving of council culture, would get a good response. Whenever I'm on Twitter, I always got to remind myself like, oh, this isn't 4chan. Twitter or Reddit, it tends to be that way. Like it's certain sites that are just like very liberal, very PC, and whatnot. Not to say that he's necessarily wrong, right? I'm not, because I think at the end of the day, it's all about your perspective and your opinion. But it was just something that I saw trending, and I was like, oh, let me chime in, even though nobody gives a fuck. That's what I got to be careful about Twitter, though, right? And I made a post about this to someone that I follow and who follows me, where I said I talked about some advice that I heard, and it was don't get caught up in frivolous tweeting. You know, just tweeting all day and you end up saying something stupid, or getting like caught up in these Twitter arguments and shit like that. Like, you got to be careful with that, and that's something that I want to really avoid. Whoa, shit! I'm just dodging out this bitch. You know, I don't want my Twitter to be like this political thing where I'm chiming in on like super serious shit. Cause that's not my thing. You know, I'll do that on like my podcast, but Twitter is not the place for that, because Twitter is such a sensitive place that it's really just not the place for hot takes. It's not. It's really not. So I think Twitter for me has to be more just for fun and interacting with people, and you know, maybe, you know, like saying a little cute shit. Oh shit! How the fuck did he miss? Dude, I can't believe how well I'm doing right now, though. I can't even lie to you. I don't even remember being this good with Leon. Do I gotta fight that blind guy again? I hope I fucking don't. God damn it. Oh yeah, of course he can't do that. Oh wait, he was already here. So that guy should be dead then. That guy should be dead. The Wolverine, the Wolverine Ganado. God damn it, I did it again. But yeah, you got to be careful with Twitter, because if you're used to posting on 4chan, you got to understand that Twitter is not like 4chan. You know, 4chan is still pretty much like the wild, wild west of the internet. Can you imagine seeing 4chan change into being like a more sensitive PC liberal website like Reddit or Twitter? God, that would be so depressing, because they already got rid of 8chan. I didn't go there a lot, but still it was a little surprising seeing them go like that. They went out bad. They went out bad. That's why I'm just so glad that a place like 4chan even exists, because it seems like a lot of these other websites, and I don't want to make it seem like I just disagree with like any sort of liberal ideas or nothing like that, but because I'm certainly not like right wing or anything like that. But to me, it just the thing about it to me is when people are being so sensitive. That's what I'm not a fan of. When people are just very sensitive about what people say about other people's ideas and stuff like that. Like that's what always kind of bothered me. Just people being overly sensitive. I'm okay with people having a different opinion. Really? Good thing I know what the fuck to do here. But yeah, I'm okay with people having a different opinion. It's just... God damn it. That's it. Oh, I did it again. Wait a minute. So he's not affected by that. Really? God damn it. God damn it, I ran in the wrong place. I ran in the wrong fucking place, bro. I'll take that. This was a bad encounter though. I can't lie. Did that door lock or can I go? No, I think I'm good. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and use this because I'll get that health boost. That shit put me on edge a little bit. God damn it. I saw him creeping up. Speaking of Twitter, I was on. I've been trying to figure out who to follow on Twitter now that I'm up there a little bit more. I follow some people who follow me, and Vlad TV. I've always been a fan of his interviews, so I followed him, and he posts some very good articles every now and then. And he had this article about Flesh and Bone, which is like the he's low key the 5th member of Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was about to say he should not see me, right? But he was talking about how if you don't know, Bone Thugs and Harmony, they were signed by Eazy-E back in the 90s. And Flesh and Bone, he had an issue with drugs. He went to prison for 10 years related to an incident where I think he was high on PCP. And he ended up like threatening somebody with a AK-47. God damn, I'm glad that shot killed him. Because I don't know. I didn't have anywhere to go after that. But he was talking about how he believed that Eazy-E had enabled his drug problems. He talked about how when they first got signed, they had so many people around them who were trying to influence them to do drugs, like telling them it would help them with their creativity in the studio and whatnot. You know, that old story. He said once he got signed, he went, like, when they went back to when they went back to their hood, they had all these people trying to offer them drugs and saying, you know, smoke this, man, smoke that, and this will do this for you, and all that shit. And then to make matters worse, you know, you go back to LA with E, and then he got all these guys in his camp trying to get you to smoke different things and do different drugs and whatnot. And he felt like these experiences had contributed to his issues with drugs later on in life. I looked at the comments too, and it was like, it seemed like a lot of people felt like he was wrongly trying to blame Eazy-E for his own decisions. And I can see where they're coming from, but at the same time, peer pressure is a bitch. Peer pressure is a real bitch, man. And you got to keep in mind, man, when Bone Thugs got signed, they were super young, man. Like, they were like 18, 19, barely 20 years old. I mean, your brain hasn't even fully developed at that point. So you're still very impressionable. You know, that's an age where peer pressure can still be a problem for a lot of people. And then to make matters worse, you know, this is the guy who signed you. This is the guy who plucked you out of the ghetto and got you in a totally different environment. I love how they got a flash grenade here because they know this part is a bitch. Wait, how did that lock get back up there? Oh, I see. I see. So I can kind of sympathize with there's an indentation at the bottom. I must have to put something in there. Yeah, I can kind of sympathize with what he said though. Being around all these people offering you different drugs and telling you they're gonna do this for you and or it's gonna help with your creativity and this and that and the third. It's that peer pressure, man. It's that fucking peer pressure, dude. I mean, at the same time, you gotta take accountability for like your decision in that. But you know, I never try to undermine the impact of peer pressure for a young kid, man. You know, I can remember when I was in the bathroom at school and people were smoking cigarettes and blacks, and I tried to smoke it, trying to fit in. You know, why not? I remember too, like when I smoked my first cigarette and blacked them out and all that. I had such a bad reaction to it. I was like, what the fuck? Why do you guys do that? Why do you guys do this shit? I had a very bad reaction to it. I was just coughing. And I remember my friend looking at me like I was a bitch. But looking back, everything worked out for the best because I never picked up that habit. I'm just so glad that I'm at the age now where peer pressure doesn't have as much of an effect on me. I know who I am and I know how I want to live my life. You know, I'm more sure of myself and I have I've had enough time for my principles and my morals to develop. You know, I got my own code that I live by. And that's something that takes years to develop for some people. That's why young people can be so impressionable. Because you know, when you're young, you don't really have your own personal set of ethics yet. I mean, they're developing, but they're not completely like you don't really have that strong foundation of personal beliefs yet. At least a lot of young people don't, because that's something that gets strengthened over time. You know, that's why I feel so fortunate that I got through that phase, man. I got through that adolescence phase without picking up too many bad habits. You know, I think the worst habit I picked up was, you know, junk food and shit. And I got that from my mama. But other than that, you know, I smoke a little weed every now and then, but I might be too far away from this mic too. I just noticed that. If I was hella low, then forgive me. Are the birds still here? Nah, they're not. Goddamn. But yeah, I feel, goddamn, I did it again. I feel so damn lucky, bro. I feel so lucky that I reached maturity without picking up a lot of bad, destructive habits. You know, now I can better discern, you know, between something that I should add to my life versus something that I shouldn't. I feel like I really dodged a lot of bullets, man. I could have, man, I could have been fucked up. I could have been fucked up for real. But you know, the thing about it with me,
Welcome.
you know, I developed a resistance to peer pressure pretty early.
What are you selling?
Because I was always kind of an outsider, and I think that, in a way, that helped me, you know.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
Thank you.
I think being an outsider,
Come back anytime.
being that weird guy, being picked on, you know, not being accepted in a lot of groups, I really think that helped me out, because it made me just say, well, whatever, you guys don't like me, then you know, I'm not about to go out of my way to try to please you. And so I think that's really what made me very resistant to peer pressure, because I was already on my own at a young age, you know. Because I had friends growing up. And I think some of them had, you know, I kind of looked up to them. I had like older friends, and I feel like they could have influenced me to do dumb shit. But it seemed like after a while, everybody just started moving away, and I found myself like really alone. Like I was always kind of alone at school, but now I was alone in the neighborhood, and I think from that experience, I feel like that helped me develop. Oh, I see. It won't open. I think that really helped me develop my a very individualistic spirit. Because I had to keep making decisions on my own. I didn't have like pressure, like peer pressure to do this or to do that. Oh great. All these treasures. I'll never forget. I'll never forget when I had told my friends that I was a virgin. I felt so liberated, cause that's the big one. That's the big one, you know. That's like when the gay dude comes out of the closet and he can finally just suck all the dick. When I told my friends I was a virgin, like I felt so free. I can't get it open. How odd. That is odd. You can't open it from the front or the back. How the hell did Leon get in here? Did he get in here? Somebody's around here? I'm kind of confused as to where I should go because I got the hourglass thing, but do I use it or go back? There's the other way. But yeah, I felt so free. I was like, God damn, dude. Cause you know, there's a lot of peer pressure to have sex when you're a kid or a young teenager. So that was a big one for me. As far as like peer pressure is concerned, that was humongous for me. It's like, yeah, I'm a virgin. So what? Fuck them bitches. Fuck them hoes. I don't give a fuck. So wait, are there more people around here? Oh well. I've had several moments in my life where I had to deal with peer pressure. I typically pass with flying colors. That's one thing I've always been good at dealing with peer pressure. I mean, it's not like people were like had a bitch lined up for me, like fuck this bitch or else, but you know, but still, just the fact of saying I'm a virgin and owning it. It's very liberating because you don't have to play those games anymore. Okay, that's locked. It's like you're free to go MGTOW or whatever you want to do. Go your own way, be a virgin, hermit, herbivore male, whatever the case may be. Like you're free from those expectations. I mean, you probably still got to deal with some bullshit regarding it depending on like your environment, but you know, I see a lot of guys complain about being a virgin and how people might feel about it, but I've never had any sort of like bad experience as far as people finding out I'm a virgin. It's kind of true what they say. People really don't care for the most part. I mean, they care low key. They're gonna. I think a lot of people might still think less of you for it. So at least subconsciously, but they're not gonna start some shit over it. Oh, that was Leon. Well, most people again. I'm sure there's some dude bras out. Leon was going crazy.
Leon, I'm sorry, but I can't be seen with you.
All right, well, let me hang back then. Leon going hard too. What if you get a game over for like shooting Leon or something? I can remember one instance of a bit of peer pressure I had to deal with too. If Leon sees me now, I would have to finish him off. Oh shit, that was a setup. But how did he not hear the shotgun blast? They tried to set me the fuck up, man. But yeah, I can remember another time I had to deal with peer pressure. Just a bit of it though. And it was when my friend, he started using Percocets and Xanax. He started popping pills a bit. And he was telling me and another friend, like, hey, y'all should try this. Y'all need to try it, man. And we were like, nah, I'm good. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's crazy to me, man. Like that's my boy and everything, but damn, man. Looking back, because now it got me thinking about the Flesh and Bone situation. Where he had these people trying to tell him to do drugs, different drugs and shit. And I don't think my friend meant anything malicious by it. More than likely, he just had fun and he wanted to share. But still, man, it's man, like looking back at that shit. Cause as much fun as you've had, you gotta know the issues that go along with that shit. You gotta hear the horror stories and see how these drugs set people back as far as addiction and side effects, trouble with the law. And then for you to look at your friend and say you should do this, that's really weird now that I think about it. To look at somebody that you consider a friend and say you should, hey, do this potentially harmful drug, that's kind of crazy now that I think about it. Oh shit. Is the merchant here? Damn, he ain't. I'm gonna organize my attaché case soon too. Doesn't need much, but let's go ahead and do it. And reload everything. Yeah, I had to tell him nah on that one. I ain't I'm not about to start popping pills, man. The good thing about it, he never got too deep into that shit, but yeah, yeah, I'm glad he never got too deep into it. I'm glad he didn't get like really deep into that shit. You know, this dude started listening to Lil Uzi Vert, and all of a sudden he popping pills. Oh man, that's my homie though. So that's why I'm glad that he ain't really get too into that shit. Oh, damn.
Leon, I got it.
Louis!
Now that I have the sample, you serve me no purpose.
Sadler!
My boy Salazar will make sure you
My
follow
boy.
the same fate.
My BOI?
Stay with me, Louis.
I am a researcher, hired by Sadler. He found out what I was up to.
Don't talk.
Here. It should suppress growth of the parasite. The sample. Sadler took it. You have to get it back.
Louis! Louis!
Damn. Louis is definitely one of the better Resident Evil side characters. One of the best, definitely. Top 5. But I can't give him top 3 without some thought. Damn.
I found Louise. Unfortunately, a bit too late.
Did you retrieve the sample?
No, Sadler has it.
There will be another time. Have you had a chance to eliminate Leon?
Not yet.
If that's the case, then maybe we can capitalize on his little lucky streak. Take advantage of the distraction he is causing for Sadler and his followers to retrieve the sample.
Whew, that's good. That's good news. He basically said, all right, just let him live. Let him serve as a distraction so you can accomplish your mission.
Jack Krauser has been the subject of extensive study and research by the organization. His skills and personality have been tested both on and off the battlefield. If he weren't the best, he would become a liability that would jeopardize the rest of us. My conclusion? He's a great soldier. No more, no less. As long as he's well compensated, he shouldn't cause any problems for us. If he does start to get restless, I can take care of him. I've studied his combat style and can deal with that arm of his if necessary. Krauser answers directly to Wesker, and it was Wesker who decided that Krauser should be sent to spy on the cult. He also decided to send me along. I wonder if it wasn't to keep an eye on Krauser. No doubt, Krauser has already fallen to the temptation of Las Plagas and the power they represent. This could have dire consequences for the organization. On some level, however, this may be a necessary development, as his role is to disrupt this farce of a play. That said, the stage and its players will ultimately come crashing down in the end. Bad luck for him. But he'll play the patsy in the end and take the fall for all of us. That's why I need to make sure things keep going exactly as they are.
Man, that makes Krauser look really dumb. Whenever you get laid out to be the patsy, inevitably you just end up looking like a big dum-dum. Who's the guy? Lee Harvey Oswald, the guy who supposedly killed JFK. A lot of people believe that he was actually a patsy. So now you look at him like he was just a dum-dum who got taken out. Instead of this mastermind capable of assassinating the fucking president of the United States. I mean, that's how he should be remembered, but now it's like this dumbass got used by the government or something to kill JFK and then they took him out.
What's the news on our friend, Leon?
He's not making it easy. The sample?
Sadler's got it. It seems he sniffed out our little game.
Perfect.
Just so we understand each other clearly, I don't trust you, nor does Wesker. If you try to do anything clever, I will kill you.
Is that so? You know, I met Wesker long before you.
We'll see soon enough if you did.
Yeah, we'll see.
Quite a jolly mess he's made, that Leon, but all for the better. Sadler's people have fallen into a panic. Their destruction is only a matter of time now.
Once he gets Ashley back, his job will be finished. He'll no longer be a factor.
No, I'm leaving Leon to Krauser. Hurry up and retrieve the sample.
Maybe you forgot, Wesker. I don't always play by your rules.
Stop Leon's assassination. Damn. You know, this is kind of cool. It shows that she does care about him, but it also shows that she had no faith in his ability to fight Krauser. She was like, "Oh, you sent Krauser after him?
Welcome.
Let me go save Leon." She had no faith. That is so funny, man. She had no faith in that boy.
What are you selling?
You said who? I gotta go back. This dude about to die. This boy about to get killed.
Thank you.
And when you think about it, it seems correct because if I remember correctly, when she found Leon fighting Krauser, Krauser was getting the better of him. I think he was about to like stab him in the fucking throat or something, and then Ada had shot him. I believe that's that would happen anyway. It's been a while, but I believe that Ada had shot Krauser or shot at him or shot the. I think she shot the knife. But she definitely saved Leon from what I remember. I hope I got enough room for this big ass crossbow. This is a big ass crossbow, bro. This shit big as hell, bro. I don't even think I got enough room for this shit. I don't like this placement, but damn.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
I want the damn crossbow. I wonder if it explodes or something. You guys suck. Goddamn. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna end the episode here and just keep going where I left off. It's not gonna be bootleg at all, so just stay tuned.